Assalamualaikum. Anda bersama dengan saya, Nuhana Ismail, dan anda sedang menyaksikan Bisnes Alternatif. Hari ini saya berada di ScrappingVille, BSC, sebab saya hari ini ada kelas untuk buat scrapbook bersama-sama dengan tetamu saya, iaitu juga pemilik ScrappingVille, Sharon Yong Abdullah. Thank you, Sharon, for having us in Bisnes Alternatif.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm excited because to get all excited untuk buat scrapbook kan, because saya rasa tak ramai, I rasa a lot of people tak terfikir untuk to take up scrapbook, you know, as hobbies. You see?
It's a hobby.
Yeah, it is an interesting hobby. So I'm excited to learn as in between interviews, so I can belajar juga buat scrapbook dengan you.
Okay. Sure.
Now, first thing foremost, kan, how did this all started?
It started as a hobby,
Right.
of course.
Obviously.
Okay, obviously. And then, you know, it's you want more things, you want more new things, you want to play with paint, you want to play with, you know, watercolor pencils, whatsoever. And then it just goes on and on and on.
Right.
And then I was buying a lot of stuff, and then hubby goes, make a business out of it, please.
Oh, okay.
So I did 5 years ago.
5 years ago. And how's the response?
The response is okay. I think Malaysians are slowly catching on. Singapore, however, is catching on faster.
Really?
I think Malaysians, they still have that barrier, you know, like,
kind of
I
barrier?
am not creative kind of barrier.
I always felt that way.
But you are, though.
Not until I came to your lovely shop here.
Oh. But creativity is in everybody, if you give it a try. Because you often say to yourself, I cannot draw. Everybody walks in that door and says, I cannot draw, I'm not creative. So you're building that little lock already, you know. But once you let yourself go, trust me, you can do a lot. A lot.
Right. And totally, I agree. I think it's just like cooking now, because I always felt that I'm not a good cook.
Yeah.
But until you find the right equipment and the right ingredients for you to cook, you'll definitely pick here and there.
Yeah.
So once I come to your shop, I notice a lot of stuff that I can experiment with, and I want to experiment with. You know, I really can't wait to get my hands on all this stuff, you know. So, okay, my next question: where did you get all this stuff? You know, all these materials.
The materials are
For the
all
scrapbook?
imported from States.
I see.
We don't,
Okay.
Malaysian don't make.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it is too bad. We have ink pads, we have paints and all that. They're all imported from the States for now.
Okay.
Scrapbooking is very much like stationery gone wild.
Yeah.
You know, you have your stamps, you have your different color ink pads.
Right.
Like offices, you think of chop kind. And chop, you only comes with black, red or blue. But you know
Or
what?
green
With
sometimes.
scrapbooking,
Yeah.
it comes with purple, gold, silver.
Not just
anything.
colours. Not just colours.
Not
I
just
noticed
colours,
in the scrapbook.
textures.
Yes, different textures. You even have pieces of cloth you can actually apply here, and all those little things like
Things.
ribbons, you know,
Yeah.
and different techniques in scrapbook.
And they're all, you know, very much like stationery, but another step forward. So that, in a way, that encourages me to think of all sorts of ways to use a rope, a little rope, a little ribbon, or this binding thing, which we already see every day for stationery, you know? It's such a beautiful hobby to get into.
Okay, that's a business question.
Yeah.
Did you find it challenging in the first place, you know, to start up this scrapbook business? I mean, like you said, Malaysians, they are not that keen and they feel that they are not that creative. But we used to do scrapbooks back in school, right? So do you find it a challenge to, you know?
It is definitely very challenging. From the day that I walked in here and they said, BSC said, we've got a lot empty. I said, okay. I brought the contractor, brought the interior designer. I said, right, I need to have paper racks. I need to have small little racks to put this and this and this and this. And they said, what for? What are those things? So they could not comprehend. So on the first day, it was already challenging
They
for
don't know
me.
how to get artsy-fartsy.
It was already challenging then. And then also after that, to educate people.
Promoting, right.
Yeah. That, you know, there is, people keep photo albums, of course, but they don't write stories about.
I don't write that much. Oh my God.
But, you know, these are the little things that you forget along the way, you know, like I have 4 children. All the funny things that they do, I write them. That's journaling. I take time during the day thinking about all these little things that they've said to me, the funny things, the bad things, the whatever. You know, you write that down. That's what scrapbooking is. But slowly, creativity evolves. From scrapbooking, I've gone into art journals now. So we're playing with textures, mixed media. Now, if you look at art, everything is mixed media. You know, paintings?
Yep.
Evolves.
Interesting. Okay, saudara, saya akan belajar buat scrapbook ni. Jangan ke mana-mana. Selepas ini di Bisnes Alternatif bersama dengan Sharon Yong, ScrappingVille. Kembali lagi di Bisnes Alternatif. Anda bersama dengan saya, Nuhana Ismail. Kita nak belajar buat scrapbook sekarang ni di ScrappingVille bersama dengan Sharon Yong. Okay, Sharon, just now kan kita we mention about the challenges, you know, to start up the business, kan?
Yeah.
And at the same time, you being an artsy person, kan? You be not arts okay, orang-orang seni lah kan. I'm sure you have challenges in terms of marketing strategy, you know.
Yeah.
How would you how would you actually handle the cash flow? How do you manage the shop? You know, did you find that a challenge? Because being passionate about the art, you're only passionate about the art, you know. But at the same time, we have to think of profit as well. So, macam mana? Did you find that hard?
It is definitely very hard because if I can find somebody who is exactly like me and runs the admin side of everything, yes, then it leaves me all my time to create, okay, to focus on the art. But it is a challenge to focus on the art as a hobby and to run it as a business. Because, like you said, every day, cash flow, marketing, all of that comes into play. Yeah. So if it's a one-man show, definitely memang very, very susah lah. Very challenging. But, you know, it's been 5 years. I have learned to cope with it.
Yeah, and managed to maintain up until now.
Yeah.
So I think in a way, you managed to sustain the business, you know?
Yeah. Because I think you've just got to love what you do.
Yeah, that's the key,
That
right?
is the key, right? You've got to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you're just not going to give it your 100%.
True.
You know? I think.
So how am I doing so far?
I think you're doing very well. You're bringing in green.
Yep, and yellow.
And yellow, and I'm not even telling you what to do. You're just going with it.
Yeah, just go with the flow. You can't force creativity, is it?
No. It comes to you.
Okay, now let's talk about the art classes that you have here. I was told that you have actually 3 sessions.
3 sessions, 3
sessions,
different types.
Every week, or
yeah. I teach on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. You see, you have your mother duties and you have your business duties, right? So I do segregate my time. You know, I only teach on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and the rest of the time I'm at home with my kids.
Okay.
So yeah. Sorry, what was your question again?
You have different sessions, right? So they have different types of, you know, you have different, I'm sure your students came out from all, from all places and different people, you know? Most of them are kids, or, you know?
No, most of
or
them
just people like us who love art?
Yes, people who love art, mothers who have time after they send their kids to school. So they come in to have a little bit of my me time. It is me time. When I sit and I do this for hours, it is me time. You know, I come here to run away from my children at home. This is me time.
Do you have any male customers?
I do have.
Okay.
Valentine's Day. That is about it. I want to make for my girlfriend. You know?
Oh, nice.
Or
that is sweet.
Father making a canvas for the daughter.
Oh, that is
so we do canvases as well. We do art journal books, scrapbook with your picture, and then we do canvas to put gambar, and it goes onto the wall. So that's very popular as well. So fathers have come.
Oh, okay. So you have now you have like different sessions. How about those who actually wants to master in the art of scrapbook?
Master the art of scrapbook. I guess you just get better as you do more and more and more.
True.
You know, there is no right or wrong way. Master, okay, you're very good at, so you don't need to come to me anymore. You can do it at home.
No, you have all
You
this
know?
interesting stuff. I'm sure they'll find it difficult to, to find these stuffs outside.
Yeah.
And you provide all these materials for them to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the company, I guess,
Yeah.
when you're doing art.
Now, I'm sure there's, we are moving to digital media, digital technology and stuff like that. Have you ever thought of, embracing, thinking of making an app via digital for scrapbook? Or do you
Not
find
an app actually on a phone. I mean, that has crossed my mind, but I didn't really focus on that too much.
Why is that?
But maybe online. I don't know. Like I guess my time to really think about that, to venture into something new, which I have to build myself, I don't think I've allocated time for that for now. But going online and things is something that I'm looking into.
Oh, you're willing to take up the challenge.
Yeah. And also, going online is one thing, but also to be able to offer our classes online. So people don't need to come to us, but to just log in onto our website and to be able to see the videos. That's also something.
I'm going to continue the scrapbook, but I'm sure we have to bid farewell to our audience. Thank you very much for being with us in Bisnes Alternatif. Sebelum saya akhiri, apa kata kita lihat dahulu kod ini.